So today we're at Barona, which is just outside of Ramona, California, east of San Diego. And we're doing a close test session like we did before. So this is the second time out with Darrell's car. The first time was at Irwindale, and we only made one pass. And things didn't go as good as we thought. So the results of that one pass is the transmission was making some noise because we shook the tire really bad. And so we took it home, took it apart, and we ended up cracking the ring gear. So the ring and pinion were gone. If we'd have run it again, we'd have broke everything. Also, when you rattle a tire that bad, a lot of times it damages the case, and it did. It took the pinion bearing radius, or what do they call it, not the register, out. And so we had to replace the case too. So that was the transmission changes. So it's all back together. Rancho put it together, got it to get back in a week, and so we appreciate that. And the other things that we ran across is the rear tires. The slicks that we had, the right rear tire was really distorted after that race, and it was, not only was it wobbling left to right, it was oscillating up and down. So it was really that's part of the shaking too. And unfortunately M&H is out of that size tire, and they were going to be out till the summer. And so we borrowed a set from the Schley brothers, and the same tire, everything's the same. That's probably got 4 or 5 passes, and they're true. They circumference the same, really a nice tire. So we're confident that these tires are both good to go. Then the next thing that we worked on the car was alignment. We had the front end aligned, but we never really played with the rear alignment that closely. And upon looking at the results of the car, the way it was set up at Irwindale, we were towed out, which is not good. And so when we got the tranny back and I started doing the alignment, Ron Fleming gave me an idea of using a string method on it. And after a little bit of him showing me how to do it, I was able to sort out the alignment much better than before. And looking at our marks on the torsion housing, we were way off. So I think the car should go straight this time. And I think the alignment, I think we're better. We also changed the snubber from a Type 2 snubber to back to a Type 1 to give it a little bit more give. Tighten up the rear shocks. It just made a number of small changes. So we're really anxious to go out today. We're going to start out with more air pressure than we did, and we just want to make sure the car goes straight, and if it blows the tire off on the starting line, that's okay. And we can always go down, but I just don't want to shake that tire again. And so here they're just starting to run here today, and there's probably a couple dozen cars here, and that's the first car down the track right there. So hopefully within the hour we'll make our first pass, and we'll see what happens. Results of this is here we are May 6th, and the goal is to get this car to the European Bug-In Belgium late June. And in order to make the boat, this car has to ship next week out of LA. And so the real goal is to make sure this car goes straight, doesn't have any drastic problems, and if everything goes smoothly, then we'll call the shipper up, and we'll deliver the car to the dock, whether it's Port Waimi or San Pedro, in the middle of next week. And next time we'll see it, we'll be at Chimay in the end of June for the European Bug-In. So today is an important day to see what happens.
Driver and the engine builder.
And I'm going to be driving it in Chimay at least the first time, so that we can make sure that it works as well there as it does here. Because it's really not a perfect drag strip. It's just an old road course with a crown in the middle. So, yeah, we're going to have a good time because the Bug-In is going to be, the European Bug-In is going to be all about Darrell Vittone. So this fits in perfectly. Yeah. For a little while when I sat in there, it's kind of like being 20-something again. Yeah. But then I look at my hands and go, no.
So what to me is really a big thing about Chimay is it'll be the reunion of Darrell's 67 and his 68 double cab, the race shop double cab, which was the tow truck for this car. And those two cars will be back together again, so we can tow the 67 with Darrell's double cab back from the run. And so Those cars haven't been together since 1975.
Also, there's a tribute car with the
And then the
car.
Dave Andrews tribute car will be there, which was the B modified compact partner car of this. And so we'll have both the 67s side by side, at least one pass. And so that's really exciting as well.
Yeah, sounds like back to 1974 or 75.
75 is the last time those cars were together. They both got sold in 75. Yep.
Awesome.
All right.
75.
Yeah.
I was 29. Here's this side. The other side is loosen up the clutch a little bit.
Okay. We need to push you forward.
And it was severe as hell.
Again?
On the launch, yeah. Didn't you see it?
Yeah. Thank you. Oh.
Is that okay, boss?
Yeah. I probably have to drill it too, yes. Let me at least get that started.
You gotta wash your nuts. Flat spot towards the bar.
I'll just leave this so we're just barely on. Hopefully we can get that side started.
Yeah.
We got to drill that hole out.
Over here.
You're bowing it right now. I can see the angle iron. You've got a little bit of a bow in it. So
Yeah.
that's
What if we put a spacer between here, Doug, or another nut to keep this from sandwiching down as much? You know what I mean? Put something in between.
No, I'd rather have this bow up to it.
Okay.
But if we could get more room. See, right now we're bottomed against the body and not pulling the motor.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Kind of what we were.
yeah. So it's definitely got loaded. It's definitely exerting pressure. We stiffened up the rear traction bar, and now we're taking the front shocks off to get it to transfer as much as we possibly can. I drained most of the fluid out of these shocks, but Doug says they should be drained completely. So I got a little bit on the conservative side. So now I know you just go for it.
Oh, okay.
That's all I do. Hang it out and steal it all. She's free now.
She's free.
Best Russia. Unrestricted.
Let it fly, Doug.
At least it'll get it up and then it'll spin the tire now. I'd even throw an extra pound in it just for safety. Just 1 PSI. I would.
So what was the problem? So engine mount was kind of the weak.
It's thin and it's bottomed out. If you see right here, it's bottomed out against the body.
Okay.
So it stopped pulling the motor up.
Okay.
It needs to pull the motor up further.
Okay.
It needs to clear the body so we get it up. If it wasn't bolted to the engine, we would have just stuck something in there and then shimmed it and then pulled it up further.
Oh wow. Okay. So.
I'm like, oh shit! That's the bad. Yeah, if we can possibly cut the bar to clear the body, so that the bar can come up further,
and
then
not
you'll
bottom
be
out. Yeah,
right.
okay, I can cut the corner of it off.
Right, and maybe put some more support underneath it. Do you have a welder at your shop?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Angle iron
We
on.
just stuffed it into the bottom and wound it up. The traction bar's hitting the body, and the motor can't come up anymore. It's tapped out before it takes the load out.
That's why.
If it wasn't bolted to the motor, we could just throw a spacer and wind that thing right in there.
Yeah, well, it
Just try and
picked,
get it up and
picked
spin
the
the
front
tire.
end up just a little bit with the way it was.
Yeah.
So.
Now we'll have to fight to hold it.
Right. He's wrong or right?
See, they're supposed to be like this. This works.
But how can they be wrong though? Because they're right on the top.
No, they sound like an old girlfriend.
How can this be?
What the hell? They're new. Wow.
Hand me that bucket.
Okay. Well, this is our last run, huh? Yeah. Okay.
Lock it. Lock it.
Don't matter. Yeah, it don't matter.
Punch it again, and I drove it back here in first gear. It sounds fine. I tried to drive it in third gear. I wasn't going fast enough. but it sounds a little strange. Maybe we can jack this side of the car up because it's on the right side, and turn the wheel here.
A limited slip or just a
It has
open
a
diff?
spider here.
Open diff.
I don't know, 2022, everything's kind of fruity, Paul.
Okay, we're clear on the left.
Okay, clear here.
Okay, clear.
Watch out, Doug, he's gonna fire.
Gear? Okay.
Clear.
Yep.
No, there's no action on the left side. She's a one-legger.
But it still drives forward, so it probably couldn't be the snapper. Don't let Ron drive the car. That's it. I'm going to transfer the jack to this side so that that side's touching. See if
Yes,
we
sir.
can force this side this way.
Okay.
This was solid. I could not hold it by hand.
Yeah.
Let me try and go gentle this time.
That burnout was third gear.
Yeah.
Right? It's been a drum.
Because it
Yeah, go
Yeah.
gentle because that side might be locked up solid.
Okay.
It might be a spool on that side. Oh wow. That side's a spool over there. That's a
Spiders that jams into differential spider gears.
But they don't make any noise.
How
I have
close?
one word. Quaif.
How close are you to here?
Hour.
He's not that far.
I can be back with a limited slip in no time. I got to pop it out of the gearbox real quick, but it's instant.
Well, I'm just hoping it's not an axle.
I'm thinking it's the spider's
I'll bring
wing.
axles too. You're short?
Short shorts.
I'll bring that too.
Okay.
Yeah. We don't give up.
I got old transmissions that make Barona.
Stop.